funny ideas? Oh, you mean like skinning you alive with a rusty, dull old knife and then grafting your still warm, wet, glistening, oh so soft skin over my Well, you don't have anything to worry about. Can't find my knife.
The end of the world. Scary, right? I mean, let's face it, it's supposed to be a bad thing. But then, why do we like it so much? Thinking about the end of the world is stressful, but secretly, we love it. Kind of like those tragic AI-generated kitten stories. We love imagining the millions of ways our story could end, but more than anything, we are fascinated when it's not really the end at all. When it's the start of a brand new world with brand new rules. Even in ancient Mesopotamian texts, or in the Bible itself, there are stories about gods descending to Earth or using natural disasters to purge humankind. So yeah, in a way, the story of Noah is basically a prequel to Terminator. By the 1800s, the post-apocalyptic genre had started to take shape in literature, but it really blew up in the 1950s, because, well, other things blew up too. By then, the genre had already taken over comics, cinema, the mind of certain world leaders, and later, video games. Today, I want to talk about Fallout 2. It's not the first in the genre, obviously, but I think it's one of the best at showing why we love the post-apocalypse so much. Plus, it's one of the best RPGs I've ever played in my life. And, without a doubt, one of the funniest. Sometimes too funny, but we will get to that. Some of you might already be thinking, go to bed, you nostalgic boomer grandpa. But listen, first of all, I'm not a boomer, I'm a millennial, which is probably worse. Second, no, I'm not speaking from nostalgia, because I played this game for the first time in 2025. My goal this year was to settle my debts with the world of video games, and also with the bank, but it will have to wait until next year. The point is, the game holds up. Its quality outshines its age. So don't wait for a remake to try it if you haven't yet. And maybe hold off on watching this video too, because there are a few spoilers ahead. Anyway, let's dive into a full detailed breakdown of the story and all its key moments and decisions. Just kidding. Here is just a quick summary of the main plot. In Fallout 2, you are the grandchild of the hero from the first game, which makes you the chosen one. Yep, folks, meritocracy. Because of this, the village elder sends you to find a gek, not the animal, but the magical little box that grows plants and heals the land. You set off into the Wasteland and get into all kinds of trouble. Chasing giant lizards, surviving mobsters, ghouls, mutants, and politicians, who are still dangerous even after the world ends. Along the way, you discover that the Enclave, a super friendly club of paranoid billionaires, wants to cleanse the world, basically by killing everyone. You sneak into their secret ocean base, crash their party, say hi to Dwayne Johnson, rescue your people, blow everything up, and head home with the gek to boost your village's property value. But in those nearly 60 hours of gameplay, what stood out to me most was how the game combines almost everything I love about the post-apocalyptic theme, and even more importantly, how it helped me answer the real question. Why do we love the end of our world so much? The first reason jumps out from the very first second. Yoda is canon. No, seriously. The first reason is Fallout's aesthetic. It's like our world, only it's not anymore. It's the ruins of what we know. You can still see the cars, buildings, furniture, appliances, clothing, but now they are dust, trash, and part of the scenery. Everything that matters to us today means nothing there. The new valuable things are reconstructions of what once was. Houses and clothes are collages of our present, and that draws you in because you start recognizing the details. You see the parts that make up the whole in every single object. This aesthetic runs through the entire game, but I think it's especially striking in Gecko. That city is packed with unique little details that hook you immediately. Then there is the technical side. Some people might say the graphics are an insult to their RTX 5090, but if you're not a whiny baby gamer, you will notice that Fallout 2 pre-rendered isometric graphics have their own magic. Because it means we are always seeing exactly what the artist wanted us to see. There is an intent behind every light, shadow, and color. All of this makes every element in the game tell its own micro-story. This reconstructed aesthetic, presented the way Fallout 2 does, makes this post-apocalyptic world one you want to dive into from the very start. Another reason we love the post-apocalyptic genre is that it lets us live out a big dream. True freedom. In our real world, there are political and economic powers, rules, and social constructs that shape us before we are even born. As much as we like to talk about freedom in movies or ads, it doesn't actually exist. Imagine if we really followed the just do it literally. We've destroyed ourselves in half a day. But in this world, truly anything can happen. And yes, there are factions trying to take control, but until they succeed, there is genuine narrative freedom. This is something many works in this genre share. And in Fallout 2 it's key, because as a player you can do almost anything. Even things that should send you straight to a therapist. The past is gone, so you are living in humanity's moment of forging new myths and powers. A time of freedom that's fun to fantasize about. That freedom connects to another of our big dreams, and another reason we love this genre: the chance to start over. Sometimes it feels like humanity has piled up so many mistakes over the centuries that there is no way to fix them. It's like the only solution is to wipe the slate clean and try again, hopefully without making the same mistakes. That's exactly what Fallout 2 does. Our protagonist starts in a tribe, back to humanity's roots, and from there sets out into a world also trying to stand on its own again. Post-apocalyptic stories give us that hope, that even in the worst disaster, there is an opportunity to try again and do it right. In Fallout 2, you are the chosen one, searching for the Garden of Eden creation kit to give your land a second chance, an echo of that hope we keep deep inside. But that hope doesn't last long. As we play, we see humanity doing what it does best: screwing things up. In Klamath, people steal and prey on the weak. In the Den, slavery and child exploitation are systematic. New Reno is packed with people role-playing the Godfather. The NCR, Vault City, and all the factions want total control at any cost. The massive social structures we know today don't exist yet. But it's obvious we are heading straight towards building them again. Because this time it will work, right? Right? And that's our true human nature. And we love seeing it, even when it hurts. This self-critical and pretty pessimistic side of the post-apocalyptic genre is one of its most interesting aspects, because it stops being a window into a possible future and becomes a mirror of our present. But the genre, and this game, go even further. Maybe too far. In Fallout 2, we see another darker truth. It shows us the monsters we can become if the situation allows it. Metzger slaves people without even bothering to invent an excuse like they have no soul or some other nonsense. He does it simply because he can. Myron is a psychotic teenager creating stronger and stronger drugs in exchange for, well, the only thing a teenager boy really thinks about. Cumple. Big Mordino runs a human farm to test his drugs. Does that count as vegan? The president has a slight god complex, though I guess that's part of the job description. And you can do horrible things in this game. Slaving and torturing your companions, creating new ghost towns, killing a cute, intelligent scorpion. A decision I will regret forever. The degeneracy and cruelty so common in the post-apocalyptic genre hooks us. It's disgusting, but we can't look away because it shows us humanity's limits. And it gives us a bit of comfort. Sure, things may be bad now, but they could be worse. Much worse. And yet, amid all this darkness, there is still light. There is little worth saving in this world, but there are still people willing to save it. In RPGs, it's common to play the hero, but in a post-apocalyptic world, it makes even more sense because the contrast is so extreme. Evil is so much more normalized. In Fallout 2, you can be the hero who saves their tribe, armed only with willpower and a pointy stick. Free dozens of people from slavery, stop a seemingly inevitable faction war, cure an entire town's drug addiction, found an orphanage, and more. You see it in other characters too. Sulik trying to save his sister, Dr. Troy caring for the people of the Wasteland, Marcus fighting to give super mutants a new purpose and showing them that even if they were born to destroy, they can choose to build something new. This constant contrast of light and darkness is especially sharp in the post-apocalyptic genre, making it compelling and hopeful without falling into the naivety of other genres. But there is something that makes Fallout 2 unique, and to me, one of the best examples of a post-apocalyptic world. And that is that, in the end, everything is a joke. As I said at the start, Fallout 2 is one of the funniest games I've ever played. Sometimes too funny, to the point where it almost doesn't take itself seriously. But that becomes part of the message. It's a game that uses the post-apocalyptic theme to laugh at us today, at our flaws, and how we can't help being what we are. The Enclave is a parody of shadow powers and conspiracy paranoia. Frank Horrigan is a caricature of the final boss, huge, strong, and with the conversational skills of a washing machine. Every faction is an exaggerated, comedic version of political and moral stances from our reality. The NCR believes in democracy, but Helldivers 2 style. Vault City also believes in democracy, but more like the Austrian painters style. The Hubologists are a parody of Scientology. Yes, even Tom Cruise shows up. Everything is a joke in Fallout 2. There is a community of Deathclaws, the game's scariest monster, who turn out to be more civilized than anyone. You can blow up a toilet and paint an entire town a beautiful Mediterranean brown, become an adult content creator, visit a cafe and hear some fourth wall breaking jokes, find Monty Python references, grow a sixth toe, cut it off and eat it. Yummy. A talking rat wants to take over the world, and so many more absurd moments, which get 10 times funnier if you play as a low intelligence character who can barely communicate. Fallout 2 doesn't want you to take it too seriously. This overload of humor makes some people prefer the tone of the first game, and I partly agree, but I think it's almost inevitable that the more you understand the post-apocalyptic genre, the more it turns into a comedy. because it's a genre that so perfectly reflects human flaws and our helplessness against them. Wasteland and Fallout 1 got the team into these worlds. Fallout 2 and some team changes pushed them further. I don't know if that makes it a better or worse Fallout, but I do think it makes it a better post-apocalyptic work. So, going back to the question from the start, why do we love this kind of worlds so much? We like them because they are not the end. They are that second chance we dream about, the opportunity to learn from the past. But the real reason we love this genre is because we enjoy the drama and the comedy of seeing our true nature. We are the only animal that trips over the same stone twice, or 1,000 times, or until there aren't any stones left at all.
Well, never really hated humans. We just had a better way. These new governments, they think they've got all the answers. Blah, blah. Been there, seen that. Got the scars. The Master wanted to elevate everyone to his level so we wouldn't fight each other anymore. He was convinced we wouldn't do it by ourselves. Couldn't. We had to be forced to evolve. If all humans fought for what they believed in like that, we wouldn't have needed the Master's plan in the first place.
Well, that's it for today's video. I'm glad I finally played this game. I think it's worth it, no matter when you hear this. And now, it's time to move on to the game where it all began for me. Fallout 3. That's going to be an interesting video to make. What's your favorite post-apocalyptic world? Maybe a book or a movie? Drop it in the comments. Good recommendations are always welcome. In any case, I sincerely hope this video was worth your time and really thank you for stopping by. You can also subscribe and give it a like if you want, and if not, it's okay. Maybe next time. Take care, don't stay up too late, drink water and all that stuff. See you in the next video. Bye!